Did that fix it? We should be live. Are we good? Are we good? We can't hear you, but you should be able to hear me now. We are live as ever. Good old mess ups to start the stream. What's going on, everyone? How are we doing? It's Sunday. We're shiny hunting. We're live again. What I was saying, guys, was that I missed you on Tuesday. I missed y'all. I had to postpone stream or cancel Tuesday's stream. I had some family commitments that could not be put off. So that's why stream was canceled on Tuesday. But here we are. It's Sunday. We are going to continue our shiny hunt for Shiny Ponyta in our shiny only fire playthrough of Shining Pearl. That's a lot of shiny in one sentence. Anyways, we're playing a fire only shiny type, or shiny fire only type playthrough of Sinnoh in Shining Pearl because it gives us an extra option for the playthrough. And because of that, it's going to make things a little bit more difficult, but it'll be more fun because we get an extra shiny. And we've already phased once. We got Krang, the Geodude, in the boxes hanging out, chilling. And yeah, I'm going to, I never posted in Discord for y'all guys. Let's go ahead and get these Discord posts out, and then we'll jump over to the game scene, get started right away. I'm just making sure that my counter is up because I had it up a second ago, but I kind of lost it. I did some updates to my computer, so things were a little awry for starting streams. So I just didn't unmute my mic when I started stream. So normally it's because I forget to adjust settings, and I was like so good about it this time. I was like, guys, I'm not gonna mess up. I'm not gonna have the settings not fixed before stream starts. And wouldn't you know it, I just forgot to hit the unmute button on my mic on my stream deck. That was it. That was it, guys. But I'm glad y'all are here. I'm so excited to hang out with you guys. And what the heck? Let's just jump on over and get into it, guys. We might as well get on over into it. If you guys remember, we got through 85 more encounters last time around. We phased on the Geodude. We named him Krang because of the Ninja Turtle theme naming, you know, all of that good stuff. Named him Krang. Phased on encounter number 1707. So still under odds. Guys, one thing that has been good about this run, knock on wood, it stays this way. Everything's been under odds so far. Our starter, under odds. Houndoom, 7 encounters. Geodude, 1707. Let's see what it takes to finally, hopefully get this, this little blue flamed pony for us. Excuse me. Hopefully it's not too long, but yes, we are back. We are live. Odd Bro, how are you doing tonight? Ant Mage, what's going on? Kristen, welcome to the chat. I hope everyone's doing okay. Football lover over in shorts, how are you doing? How was everyone's week? How was the weekend? What'd you guys do? What have you been up to? Give me the scoop. Give me the tea. I want to know it all, y'all. Let me hear your stories. Ant Mage says being a Pokemon card enjoyer is tough at the moment. Can't find any ETB in any stores. Yeah, it's pretty freaking wild. Like all of the videos that are surfacing online with the different videos of what's going on is pretty insane. It's wild that grown adults will basically beat each other up for Pokemon cards. Yeah, but I guess that's kind of what we've gotten into. The thing that stinks about it all, like, I hope that Pokemon or the Pokemon Company is able to get the additional prints out soon, because I feel like that will help immensely with what's going on. And kind of like quell the scalpers. But yeah, the scalping market for Pokemon cards is just freaking wild. Something that's cool to look into, or that if you haven't tried Ant Mage, maybe look into the Japanese versions for now. Unless, like, if you're a Pokemon card collector because of, like, you're actually competitively playing and you need the English cards, that's one thing. But if you're just collecting for, like, the art and stuff, generally when this happens, the Japanese ones release before the English versions, and usually because of that, they've already been in the market and scalpers haven't gotten all over them, so you can generally get them at a reasonable price. Maybe try looking into that avenue instead, Ant Mage. But yeah, I hear you, man. The chaos is kind of sickening, actually. Like, I've seen some pretty disgusting videos of people like just beating each other up over the cards. It's so it's pretty sad, actually. Like, when you really think about it, like, why are we so cruel to each other? I mean, I don't know. I don't think I could ever do that to someone, no matter how, like, no matter what the stakes are that money wise that you could earn or get by selling these things. I don't know. It's just kind of upsetting, to be honest. Oddbro says, how are people getting sent to jail over Pokemon cards? I promise it is not that deep, bro. Yeah, it's wild. It's pretty wild. But I don't know. Lana, welcome to the chat. Oh, hey, I'm late. You're not late. Actually, you didn't miss too awful much. You're here just when you need to be, my friend. How are you doing this weekend? How was your week? How have you been? Actually, it's been a few streams since you've been in, so it's good to see you back. I think, I can't remember. Did you jump into the stream that we phased on the Geodude? I don't recall if you were in that stream or not. We did find a shiny. Not the shiny we're after, but we keep going. We keep going. We keep locked in, ready, focused at all times. Lana says, I missed that one. No big deal. I got a YouTube short on the page of that in exact reaction. If you want to go back and see it, it's a fun one. And I've scheduled some content to release, and it's kind of just rehashing that same stuff. So, anywho, if you haven't seen it yet, you'll probably catch it if you follow me on Instagram or on any other social platform like that. Had a ton going on in real life. What all have you had going on? I hope it's all good. Hope it's all good. H says, I only get the English version because I like to read what's on the card or what the card does. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. You can always like just look online. But yeah, if you're particular to like always have the English version. Understandable. Understandable. I'm glad that I'm not that hefty into the card collecting. It's wild to me that things can get like that frantic, you know? But on a good note, AC Milan won today. We beat Parma. It was a comeback win. Probably shouldn't have been, but hey, you take the W's where you can. Lana says, hopefully last of my car repairs. Had to drop like 3K over 2 months on it. Had to move out of an apartment and find new roommates while I'm crashing at my grandma's house to help her with finances. Yo, that is quite a bit going on at once. I hope the car troubles are fixed and finalized. That's for sure. And then the whole grandma situation. Yo, at least your internet's better, right? That's a positive there. I know you had posted in Discord about the internet being a lot better. So there is positives. There are what is it? Shining. No. Gosh dang it. What's the term I'm looking for? What's the phrase I'm looking for? The silver linings. There we go. Silver linings. Silver linings on the cloud of loose ends. There you go. The cloud of unlucky happenings, if you will. Oddbro says, I've been meaning to work on my Zamazenta team, but I've honestly been really busy and been procrastinating a bit after seeing Wolf's World's video. Did you watch the whole video, Oddbro? I clicked into it to start watching it, and then I saw that it's like an hour and a half video or something like that. It's a long one. It's like a full-length movie. Which, hey, I'm all for creators doing some crazy fun stuff like that. I just don't have the attention span to sit through that whole thing. Kristen says, I could care less about the new cards. I just like my old ones. Hey, and the silver lining, you called it, Kristen. That was definitely the term I was looking for. I don't know why. Sometimes I brain fart so bad. Just lose my words that I'm trying to say. Lana says, laughing my ass off. Yeah, things are hopefully getting better. I think my car is finally done. I managed to just in time get bills on the house paid. So I still have water and power. Net was optional for a bit. Oh, gotcha. I hear ya. Bro says it's 2 hours long, and yes, you watched the whole thing. Yo, did you just piece it up to watch through it all? Or did you just watch the whole 2 hour segment in one sitting? One sitting would be rough and tough, but hey, if you can get through that, you are on it. Oh, Geodude. How you tricked us. Well, I don't know if it was a trick, really. It's just... I kept saying it too, fam. You guys know. Y'all that have been here from the start of this hunt, you know. I was calling that golden popcorn nugget from the get. As soon as I walked into this square patch of grass here, I was like, yo, we are about to embark on a journey of shiny hunting, and the first shiny we are going to find is a golden popcorn boy. I said it at the get, y'all. So I'm not too upset about phasing, really. But hopefully this one won't be a phase. Hopefully we'll get the shiny Ponyta this time around. Oddbro says, I didn't watch the whole video in one sitting. I'm a fan of his, not a psychopath. Yo, for real. But hey, if you actually finish the video, that's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool indeed. He does put out really good content though. Like he's got a good team around him to build good content for that kind of stuff. Do you subscribe to his Patreon as well, Oddbro? I think on his Patreon he does like team analysis and breakdowns and whatnot. So if you're like deeper in the weeds into the VGC space and competing, I've heard that his Patreon is actually a pretty good a good spot to look into or to follow. All right. Okay. We're locking in. Guys, do you guys feel a shiny coming tonight? You feel that? Can you feel that in the winds? That whisper, that tinge in the back of your neck? We're getting a shiny tonight, y'all. If it's not Ponyta, we're getting a shiny Kricketune. I'm putting the stamp on. I'm calling it right now. If we do not get shiny Ponyta tonight, that's a strong Ponyta right there. We will get the shiny. Whoop. Oddbro says I'm getting scared to get really into VGC because I'll turn 16 this year, which means I'd be competing against the top dogs in the scene, including potentially Wolf himself. I don't think that you compete in Masters until you're 18. I think 16 is the seniors division, Oddbro. It's like juniors is up until like 15 or something, and then I think seniors is 15 to 18. I double check it. I think 18 is when you are forced into the Masters, though. Lana, art thou feeling it now, Mr. Casey? I hope so. I hope my feelings are good. I've got it. I've got the gut feeling inside, deep in my belly, that either we are getting the shiny Ponyta tonight, or we are getting a shiny one of those mustached musical specialists. Amrit, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you this weekend, my friend? Normally on Tuesdays, I would ask you what kind of tacos you had, Amrit, but I guess just welcome to the chat. How was your weekend? What'd you do for the weekend? What kind of fun adventures did you get into? And am I saying your name correctly? Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Another Ponyta in the scopes, just not the blue flamed one. Not our blue flamed buddy. It says 18 is when you can legally do any esports in the US. Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure that the divisions in Pokemon are similar. Turtle, welcome. How we doing tonight, Turtle? How has your weekend been, friend? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you. Anna says I'll be posting in the cooking channel. I've been literally cooking almost all day. Nice. Yes, I want to see it. Post in the Discord, y'all. Guys, if you have not already joined the Discord, I think everyone in chat has joined the Discord. But if you have not, definitely follow the Discord link. Get in there. It's a fun community. We've got some good people about in the Discord community. Another normal Geodude here, not the golden popcorn boy. But let's see if we can round up a shiny pony. Yo, I've got to ask you guys, any of you that have played Sword and Shield, Okay. Anyone that has played Sword and Shield, have you ever tried to find a Sizzlipede on Route 3? Have you ever tried to find a Sizzlipede on Route 3? Anna says, I missed out. I did have normal tacos again last Tuesday, back to taco salad this week. Yo, the Tuesday I took off, you had to do it. You just went the normal taco route, no taco salad. I'm proud of you. What kind of tacos did you have? Earl says Geodude is... Wait, is the ball in the move Pyro Ball? Oh, like in the animation for the move Pyro Ball, it's just Geodude spinning around. That makes sense. It does look like a Geodude. Hey, Oddbro, what are you asking? Are you talking about the age gaps in the competition scene? Another Ponyta, not blue flamed. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. If anything, we'll at least get through quite a few encounters, you know? It's nice not being locked to a cinematic that just like eats up minutes of time. Oh, you're responding to the Sizzlipede hunt. Is it hell? Yes, it's a 1% encounter on Route 3. It's the random in the grass encounters too. It's not an overworld spawn. It's a random in the grass encounters. And I was like pretty determined to, so I'm doing a Pokemon Sword playthrough off stream. I don't know if I mentioned this in the past few streams or not. But I'm doing a Pokemon Sword playthrough off stream. I've already completed Shield once. Had a ton of time put into it, and then restarted my Shield playthrough because Chandler, my son, wanted me to play through the game with him at the same time, and he was playing Sword while I was playing Shield. So I restarted my Shield playthrough, and instead of like, what I should have done was just use one of my other made another profile on the Switch and use that. But I didn't. I used my main profile on my Switch and restarted. I think because it's like connected to the internet and gives me the Isle of Armor and all of the expansion pass stuff. And so I'm pretty sure that's why I did the playthrough again on that profile. But I should have just not done that. Anyhow, getting a super long-winded answer here. But yeah, so I've completed Shield again, but I'm playing through Sword because I've never actually played through Sword all the way through. Like I've battled against the different gym leaders and things like that. But I haven't become champion in Sword before, and I'm planning on doing a little retrospective video on the game. So doing a playthrough off stream, recording the playthrough, so I have some footage of it, and then gonna put together a little vidya for YouTube, for the YouTubes. But yeah, I decided that in my playthrough of Sword, I wanted my fire type to be what does Sizzlipede evolve into? It evolves into Centiskorch. And I wanted my fire type to be Centiskorch. So I burned about an hour and a half of checking random in the grass encounters while staring at Vulpix on the same path. So I just settled on a Vulpix for my team instead, because the Sizzlipede wasn't showing up, and I'm literally just playing through it again to like to try and get a refresher on the entire story, the mechanics and everything, because I've been playing so much of other games like Diamond and Pearl, or well, Shining Pearl, as well as Scarlet and Violet, that I want it all fresh on the dome when I go to do the script and everything for the video. So playing through Sword again, plus why not, you know? I need another copy that has access to the DLC, so I can get the opposite of whatever I pick in Shield, as far as like the Calyrexes or the Glacier Spectre, and then as well as Regis, the Regis. Bro says, did you not catch the static one inside the fire gym? I'm probably just going to do that instead. I kind of wanted it to be like with me from the get. And I know that there is one in the fire gym that I can just catch. So I'll probably end up doing that instead, because checking random in the grass encounters for a 1% encounter, and it's not even gonna be a shiny Pokemon, which who knows? What if I did find the Sizzlipede and it is shiny? That would be kind of crazy, right? Maybe I should continue. Maybe I should continue the hunt and just stick with it. Just grit my teeth and bear it. I'm not to the fire gym yet, by the way, Oddbro. I'm literally in the very beginning of the game. I have not gotten far at all. I decided this like on a whim about a week ago, and I played about the intro to the game to get me through the wild area, and then I just this morning played through like the whole, I don't know, hour it takes to get through the registering for the champion battle and all that good stuff. I thought you were so much farther. No, I'm not. I was talking about doing this playthrough, and then I didn't really start it until I think last weekend was when I first started playing it. But it was just like, I picked it up, started playing it, played for like maybe an hour. I like picked my starter, got through the wild area. And then the other thing too is like, since I'm recording it all, I'm not just like playing at night, you know, while I'm laying in bed. I'm like actually sitting at my desk to play the game, which a lot of times when I'm playing off stream or completing games off stream, it's like I do it like while I'm doing other things, you know, but not this. Turtle says it evolves into Sizzle Bacon. Centiscorch is called Sizzle Bacon. He does look like a big old piece of bacon, doesn't he? Especially the Gigantamax version. That was the real reason why I wanted to use Centiscorch, just so I could give it the max mushrooms and make it a Gigantamax version. I might still do it. I don't know how like useful he's gonna be later on. I guess yeah, because in Sword the ice gym is a rock gym, so that's not going to be helpful because he's quad weak to that gym. And then you've got the fighting gym, which he might be okay there to like set up some burns, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like after the fire gym, he's like not as useful. But maybe I'm wrong. Team Rocket and steals Kabu's Centiscorch. Kabu has a character I really like. I think he's a pretty cool character. I like how he's, you know, within the first section of gym leaders, but he's also probably the most challenging of those gym leaders. I would guess. You know, he tries to use some like burn tactics out the gates, which you may not be ready for, or at least the kids might not be. Good old Bronzor. Just love seeing little Bronzor. Pete sounds a lot like the Turtonator you traded me for the Dex. No way, because Turtonator has that 1% spawn rate, doesn't he? Hijola. I feel like doesn't the Turtonator spawn? Doesn't Turtonator spawn in the overworld though, or does he not? Ooh, nice. That was a quick encounter. Whoop. I'm gonna get a shiny Bronzor on my next phase, Turtle says. Oh goodness. It could happen. It could happen. It's only in the grass, the Turtonator is? Ugh. And you have to have like the harsh sun setup. It's only in the exclamation point encounters. Yeah, the random grass encounters. I do like that mechanic in Sword and Shield though. Like, I'm a huge fan of having the overworld Pokemon because, and especially like being able to see the overworld shinies in Scarlet and Violet. But having that that random encounter option still was pretty fun. It's pretty entertaining. It's a little bit of like, it's a little bit of suspense built in, you know? Like you're sitting there going into the encounter and you're thinking to yourself, what Pokemon could this be? It kind of just, it like hits that nostalgic tick, that Pokemon nostalgia tick in the back of your brain. "1% random grass, need the harsh sun, one of the most frustrating Pokemon to find." Eek. Is that the only, it's over in the Lake of Outrage too, right? Harsh sun, Lake of Outrage, so it's up on that hill and it's only a random grass encounter. Do you want that Turtonator back, bro, or were you able to breed that thing before you sent it my way? I feel like I can just take it to the Pokemon Center and breed it for you and trade it back to you if you need it for future Dex completion. But hey, I did complete the Pokedex in Shield, and I've got the what is it, the oval charm? Is it the oval charm that gives you the higher chance of eggs occurring in the nursery? So I'm all set for I'm all set for Masuda method shiny hunting in Sword and Shield. Looking for a Fromantis for my Violet Dex, and a shiny Luxio popped up before I found one. Nice. I love that for you. The whole Luxio line, like the Shinx line, shiny, is so good. It's so good. I feel like their shiny versions look more intimidating. The whole Shinx line, when it's like that, just the yellow and black, it just has that intimidation factor that when it has the normal blue, it's like not, I don't know, it's not as tough looking, you know? The blue kind of adds some softness to the color scheme, but when it's just all, I think the eyes too, because the whole Shinx line, when it's shiny, it's got like those orange eyes too. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, there's something about the Shinx line shiny just makes you feel like, oh yeah, this line's gonna pounce. This thing's gonna get you. Haven't touched my Sword copy in months. No Dynamax adventures. Oops. No Dynamax adventures recently. I'm gonna have to get you to break that copy back out so we can do some Dynamax adventures. Those would be fun. Fantastic. Whoops. Fantastical funness. I think once this playthrough is complete, I'll probably do some DA legendary hunts before I jump into the Alpha Raichu hunt. I think all things kind of considered too depends maybe on the ZA announcement and everything. We'll see what happens. I've still got high hopes that we get some sort of Unova black, white remake, something of that sort. I've still got hopes for another nostalgic game, you know? Even if it's like a one-to-one remake like the way Diamond and Pearl was. As long as we have access to those games on the Switch. That's the big thing. Because even though Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl weren't the greatest of games, because let's be honest, they're not. They still like check quite a few boxes, you know? They allow you to collect legendaries, quite a few of them. Up through Gen 4 at least. And you can shiny hunt all the legendaries in these games, which is cool. None of them are shiny locked, so you can shiny hunt them. You can get them. You can play through Sinnoh again, and it's a one-to-one remake of original Diamond and Pearl. So all of those like Sinnoh stans out there get to play their game again, which I feel like most of them were fans of Sinnoh because of Platinum and not necessarily Diamond and Pearl, and that's why the Sinnoh fans just like despise these games. But still, the home compatibility is nice. Not having to send things up through bank and into home. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Does anyone keep up with Poppy Playtime? What's Poppy Playtime? That's it. That sounds like some sort of children's show. Oh, Geodude. It's a horror game series. Definitely not a children's show. Horror game series is the furthest thing from a children's show. No, I do not. I do not keep up with Poppy Playtime. Just don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to, Lana says. All right, I'll stop there. I'll give up. I'll give up what I was gonna say. No more. We're done. It's over. Give it up. Like Five Nights at Freddy's, but giant fuzzy gummy nightmare creatures. What? Are we talking like gummy bears? Gummy or like Gumby nightmare creatures? Gumby, that's what you mean. Gumby nightmare creatures. Wow. So the characters look like they're out of the Gumby show or the Gumby series? Geodude, you need to get out of here with that stuff. All right? You just need to scram. Kind of, yep. Good old Gumby. Did anyone ever watch the Gumby series as a kid? It's really creepy and well done. That's good. I guess that's a positive then. If it's well done, then I'm down for it. It's not like Five Nights at Freddy's at all. It is a mascot horror, but it's a lot more explorer like. I never played Five Nights at Freddy's. A mascot horror? Is that what that genre is called? Put some pictures in the Discord. Okay. Do it. Do it. I think I actually closed my Discord. Let's see here. Discord app. Let's open it. Let's open it and see what we got. Let's see what Odd Bro's putting in here. In the Discord. Oh, Lana's got all the, oh my goodness. White chili, sheep pan chicken, and ground turkey for the taco salads. Lana, you are on a roll. Yo, Odd Bro, that looks oddly like Gumby, like a blue Gumby. Is that what the character looks like in game too? A ton of food pics from you. Yeah, for real. Those food pics do not suck. I'll tell you what. I should have taken a picture of dinner tonight. I made some shrimp. It was very yum, very scrumptious. Yes, it was. Gina was a huge fan. Except I think I overcooked it a little bit, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I overcooked the shrimp a little bit. Shrimp can be pretty finicky. What the heck is that? Look, that looks like some kind of weird cat. Odd Bro, what kind of games are you playing, brother? So when you're in a game like Five Nights at Freddy's, are you like roaming through maps and these mascot horror creatures are like jump scaring you? I don't get it. What's the premise of these games? I don't understand. I've never been a huge fan of like horror movies in general. So the whole horror gaming type genre doesn't interest me at all. When Poppy is trying to eat your head off, when Poppy opens its mouth, it's like looking into Satan's blender. What? Five Nights at Freddy's, you just sit in an office and avoid robots? Really? What's the premise of you're like trying to eradicate these like monsters from whatever space you're in? I'm going down a rabbit hole. I need to stop. I need to stop. Shiny encounters matter more right now. I need to know. I need to know, y'all. What is it? I feel like our Geodude needs to be in a different portion of the scene, by the way. Lana says you're a security guard watching the mascots to make sure they don't get out and that people don't try to steal them. So are they not like animated at first when you first get into the game, and then while you're there watching over them at night, they just like they just come to life and then chase everyone? I don't get it. Simply Showing Moxie, welcome to chat. How you doing tonight, my friend? How's your weekend been? What'd you get up to this week? What kind of adventures have you had? Good old Cricketune. Jalapenos. The jalapeno horse. I see what you did there. I like it. I don't hate it. It looks like Moxie is a fan of cold brew, and I am as well. What's your favorite type of cold brew? A straight black cold brew, Moxie. Oddbro says if we tried to explain what Five Nights at Freddy's is all about, we'd be here for a year. Really? A year? Is it that in depth? Those games are that in depth? Like there's a whole... There's no like abridged version you can explain to me to give me the simple premise. Moxie says, just call me Moxie. I'm doing great. I've been catching a few twinkly tinkers too. Yo, I love that you call them twinkly tinkers. Oh, that doesn't suck. That is a great name for shiny Pokemon. Twinkly tinkers. I say that 10 times fast, please. Lana says it's a real simple game. It's just them moving around a building and you see them in different rooms from camera to camera, but the idea is they're coming for you. Good audio design, very creepy. A ton of games and a ton of lore. So it's the lore is probably where things get crazy. Illusion Battle Studio, welcome to the chat. How you doing, my friend? Welcome. How was your weekend? What'd you get up to this week? What have you been doing? Is anyone watching the NFL playoffs tonight? I think they're what time is it? Let's see. Are they still going right now? Yeah, it's 7:30, so they might still be on. No shiny Ponyta there. Bro says once you fall into the hole of Five Nights at Freddy lore, you will not come out of that hole. I don't plan on falling into that hole. Like I said, the whole horror genre has never piqued my interest. I don't know why. It just like there's nothing really against it. It just doesn't like trigger any sort of interest for me. Moxie says my mom gets me the cold brew because I used to sleep and nap at the learner, but I've got a schedule set. I am a huge fan of cold brews. We've even got one of those frothing machines in the kitchen so that you can do like cold foam or warm foam for your coffee. And we buy all the fancy creamers to make the specific cream to go on the top, give it like the cream float, the soft top, you know, the basic white girl drink, if you will. Battalion Studio says tired but decent, haven't done much, weekend is good, never been into sports ball. Gotcha. That's okay. I'm not a huge fan of NFL anymore. I used to follow NFL religiously when I was in like early college years and high school, but I don't know. I just don't find it as appealing as I used to. I'm more into like I love basketball. I love watching the Phoenix Suns because I'm an Arizona boy. I grew up as a Kansas Jayhawk fan. So Kansas Jayhawk basketball has been like ingrained into my skull. But truly, I love Italian soccer. A little bit of AC Milan action. And now that we've got some Americans playing over there, it's even more fun for me. You love to see it. Blue Heat Pony Takis. Yo, it really does look like the Blue Heat Takis, huh? That's like the perfect color of the flames. Lana says, I will say I love sci-fi horror. I am an unapologetic fan of Dead Space. The Dead Space games look super clean. I heard there's no way to turn a regular Nintendo Switch into a whole DS, or there is a way to turn a regular Nintendo Switch into a whole DS. I saw, it's so crazy that you bring that up, Moxie, because I saw a mod of that today. I saw someone's like short or reel, either on Instagram or YouTube, of a modded version or like a modification to a switch that you turn the switch vertically or like on its side basically, so it's long ways, and then they have these like little game pads that slide in to give your controllers, or to put your controllers on the side. It looked super cool, and it still allowed for the touchscreen. And then the Switch screen was like cut in half, just like how the DS used to be. Just doesn't have the clamshell format, you know. Italian Studio says, I did some equestrian sports as a kid, but nothing too exciting. Yo, that's super cool. That's freaking neat. I bet not many people can say that. Oh, Geodude, you do not belong here. You don't belong. Played in a horse show once, got first place in the event I was in. Yo, that's super cool. Do you still have, did you get like a trophy or medal or anything for competing? Where I'm from, it's like, I'm from Arizona, and in the Southwest, we have rodeos nonstop. So it's not as like, it's not as precise, I guess, if you will, as like the equestrian stuff. A little more rough and tough, ragtag, but they are pretty fun to go to and enjoy. You see some funny stuff. I always liked watching. There would be like younger kids that compete holding on to, usually like sheep is what they would hold on to. It's pretty funny. Oddbro probably knows. Oddbro's from Texas. He's probably seen some rodeos. It was dressage, which is like a routine of specific pattern and sudden stops, trotting, etc. Yo, that's super cool. I think it's so neat when animals can be like super precise and trained to those calls and things like that, or movements, whatever, to make them, to get them to do the things they do. That's such a cool form of intelligence too, and showcase. I think maybe once we get the encounter that we're searching for, I'll just like create a space on the scene for the phased Pokemon. Maybe I can do it with their names too on the scene if I can make it clean enough. No longer have the blue ribbon, sadly. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's super unfortunate. Moxie says, what if a Beedrill had a regional form that turned it into a part dragon and fire type? Its drills are katanas and its species is a red wasp or hornet. That would be super neat. I think just turning it to like fire bug, like how Centiskorch is, would be cool. If it gets a regional form, I think I would, especially if it's still a wasp or hornet, it would still be cool to keep it bug type. I guess like I'm trying to think of some of the other, because some of the other bugs that have flying type, so like Butterfree's bug and flying, Beautifly is it bug and flying? And then Dustox is poison and bug, like Beedrill. And then you have Shedinja, which is ghost and bug, and Ninjask is flying and bug. Yeah, I feel like they all still keep the bug type, don't they? I don't know, maybe it would be cool to like to drop the bug typing and give it something else, just because. Firebug, Centiskorch, Volcarona, anything else I missed? think so. I think those are the only two fire bugs, right? Is Centiskorch and Volcarona? Illy non-blue flamed pony. Italian Studio says at specific points, you stop, face the judge, put your arm and hand across your chest and bow. And the final one was what won it for me. My horse bowed his head at the same time. That is awesome. Drapion is dark and poison type. Yeah, but it turns it like he turns into a full-blown scorpion. Oh, but it is bug type at the beginning. That's true. So maybe it does drop the bug type there. That makes sense. Yeah, you could see that happen. That would be kind of cool though. I would not hate that. A wasp style Beedrill. Like just fully lean into the big wasp type. Lana says it'd be cool if it was like how in nature some predators mimic their prey. So make like a dragon type that looks like an insect. Well, they've got Flygon already. Flygon's a ground and dragon type and looks like a big bug. It's based on like some sort of insect. A little weaker type wise, Moxie says. Oh, when they keep the bug typing? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, when they keep the bug typing, it definitely hinders the strength. Go fly and be gone. I kind of want to use Flygon in my Sapphire run. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be neat. I'm just trying to figure out who I would drop to add him to the team. Tiny says, I'm very good with animals. These days I chill with wild birds for fun. They like the attention I give them. Really? That's super neat. Do you just like go out bird watching and then have some like seeds or feed on the side to keep them by you? And then once they come in and get a little bit of pets, there's no leaving at that point. Moxie says, I'm still wondering how I can extend my shiny team. What's your shiny team? Is there a specific game that you have the full shiny team in? Oh, I didn't add the encounter there. Are you at like a raptor preservation site? A raptor preservation site? Get to go out and just chill with the birds. Don't feed them. They're mostly turkey vultures and hawks that follow me around. Really? That's super neat. Reassured by my familiar scent. Well, that's good. I love that Leo is actually a female Houndoom. I think I decided last stream too that if we do phase on the Cricketune, we've got to we're gonna name it Baxter, like Baxter Stockman. He says half of my team are shinies, Haxorus, Ampharos, and Revavroom. The rest are just Meowscarada, Quaquaval, and Skeledirge, the non-shiny half. Yeah, but you got the starters, so that's good. Ampharos shiny is so good. I love that pink baby. That big old pink giraffe looking electric conductor. Oops, I hit it twice there. Have others like Quagsire, Gliscor, Crabominable, and Excadrill. Excadrill's sick. I've never used Excadrill in a playthrough though. I think that would be fun. I'm considering using Excadrill in my sword playthrough just to do it. Ryan says, I've been friends with wild hawks and other birds since I was a kid. I ran around the woods looking for antlers and feathers while singing to myself. The birds were curious about me. Dude. Just wandering around, chilling in the wilderness. Not a giraffe, it's still a sheep, just different. Yeah, well, I get that. It is still a sheep, but it's got that long neck, so it's like it's giraffe-like in ways. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to be a giraffe. That is correct, though. It is still a sheep. It's like a more metallic sheep at that point. But that pink does it good. That's for sure. Nuts. How we doing tonight, my friend? How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you. So you got 3K in the bank, gave 1,500 to the mom. Nice. That's good, dude. I see the new job is playing out well. Doing well indeed. Are you enjoying the new welding position? That was what it was, right? You were trying to get a welding position. Oh, Ponyta, you're not shiny. Not a shiny Ponyta there. Since I was around them from a young age, I read their body language really so well, so I'm never afraid of them. You'd think something like a vulture would be scary, but not to me. Dude, that's pretty wild. Moxie says, birds like crows are really intelligent. They gossip about you. Depending on how you treat them, they'll either squawk and throw junk at you or show loyalty and bring you gifts and items. Really? Did you just Google search that, Moxie? I feel like that's like a Google search line that you just probably copied and pasted, which is fine. But reading it seems like something that Siri would bring up. Just no. Oh, y'all, Pokemon Day is around the corner. We are 1 month away from it. Pokemon Day 2025. It's so crazy that the announcement of Legends Z to A was last year Pokemon Day. And besides that, it's been like crickets, you know? G, welcome to the chat. How you doing? How was your week? How's your weekend going? I feel like Nintendo dropping the shadow dropping the Switch 2 announcement. I think it's already been stated that the whole reason for them dropping the Switch 2 announcement is because there's other studios that are like going to release information about their games and whatnot. I feel like it has to do with Pokemon putting pressure on them. Otherwise, I feel like Nintendo would have just waited until their direct in April to say anything. Dime says the hawks would lead me to antlers and feathers as a gifting behavior. And I'm incredibly grateful they like me enough to use the calls with me that they use with each other. That's pretty sweet. Nut says I got denied for welding, got an assembly job for HVAC instead, but they got my info, maybe a chance for transfer next month. They told me it takes a while. Supervisor is known to be a piece of work. Oh, that's unfortunate. But hey, at least so within the company that you're working for is where you're trying to get the welding position. So that's good. Shout out my welds wants to work with me. Oh, that's good. Positive. Chirps, whistles, some kind of song-like calls, and squeaking when they're really happy. Nice. Very nice. Is this like a daily thing, Battalion? On the daily? Guys, if you don't already know, I am streaming vertically as well as horizontally, so normal format and vertical format. If you do prefer one viewing experience over the other, the two streams are labeled and or titled and the same way and have the same exact thumbnail. It's just that the shorts version has hashtag shorts at the end. Going on for over 2 decades? Yo, that's pretty sweet. That's insane. Let's go shiny hunting again. Random Pokemon. Oh, please tell me you're gonna make an actual sandwich and not just slap a bunch of junk between 2 slices of bread. Nope, herbal sandwich. We're gonna find a shiny today. We're gonna put some herbs on this sandwich. Let's go. Ain't that a fact, Moxie? I do like the sandwich hunting method. It's pretty sweet. You're 29 now, started when you were 8 years old? Dang. Yeah, that's a good chunk of time for sure. Daniel, welcome back to the chat. I saw you were here earlier before stream started. Good to see you in the shorts chat though, my friend. I hope you're doing okay. I hope your weekend's been good. Your week was awesome. Have you gotten back into that Piplup hunt yet, Daniel? Ralph, welcome to the stream, buddy. It's good to see you again, Ralph. How you doing? Battalion says my parents tried to keep me inside and they couldn't. Yo, it's better to be outdoors. Enjoy the space. Nuts says people where I live are kind of bad. Really? I think you had said this before. You live in a pretty rural space, don't you? Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm misremembering. Daniel, you have a bowling tournament? You bowl in like actual tournaments? That's freaking sweet, Daniel. Gina and I took the kids bowling, I don't know, probably a few weeks ago now. And I was mentioning to her when we were walking out of there, like how it's cool because there's our local bowling alley. They have a grip of kids that like go there pretty frequently. And every time we take the kids, we see other kids rolling in. They have like their full on set up bowling bag, everything ready to go. And they're like dialed in with all the proper gear. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty freaking sweet. You're done for the day? Done shiny hunting or done with your bowling stuff? Alf says doing okay. Just finished dinner and an episode of the new Walking Dead spinoff. They have another Walking Dead series going on. They just couldn't get enough of it, could they? They got to keep dipping into that vat of money. Actually, I never really watched the Walking Dead series, but I've heard it's really good. Started watching has any of you guys seen, have any of you guys seen the series Shameless? It's not like new or anything. It's a little bit older, but I started watching Shameless. I've never watched it. And since Gina and I got together, she's talked to me about watching it before. And I finally started it. So we've been watching Shameless together quite often. So that's good. That's been pretty entertaining. No shiny Ponyta. Sadly, no shiny Ponyta. Battalion says I got a prepaid flip phone when they were new, just so I could contact them if I needed help. What your parents did? Moxie says Poffin's curry sandwiches. Now what are we gonna feed these guys? Whole slices of cake, a berry pizza, a salad. Who knows? It does seem like the Pokemon Company do like to have some sort of food mechanic, don't they? I feel like the curry mechanic was so lame though. Either that or I just didn't understand it. If there's anyone else that understands the curry like encounters and methods of using curry from Sword and Shield, has a better way to explain it, let me know, because I've tried it a couple times. I feel like I never get Pokemon into my camp. I don't know if you're supposed to like wait a while before you shut the camp down or what. Another Geodude. Moxie says Walking Dead Running Alive. Is that the spinoff? Is it really called Running Alive? Parents got you the flip phone before phones had cameras on them. I remember those. I remember the Motorola Razr was like the phone. That was the phone. It was the flip phone and it was like sleek and slender. Back in the Snake days, I remember sitting on the bus playing Snake on my Motorola Razr for like school trips. Daniel says 1,533 encounters now for Piplup. You're getting there, buddy. You're getting there. You're getting closer. I think I was at what, 2000? What was that, 2,207? Is that what it was, or 2027? I can't remember the Chimchar one now. This Ponyta is not shiny. Not shiny. Moxie says Carkle Cola. This is usually why I don't know if you guys, do I have the sounds from this going to, I don't know if I have the sounds of, gosh dang it. There we go. Yeah, you probably did hear that. Let's close this. There we go. I don't want the Discord beeps going on in the background. Run from this Cricketune. Run from this Cricketune. You did say rural town meant kind of old fashioned. I don't know how to describe it. I've lived in a pretty rural town pretty much all my life. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to like know so many people. But then again, when I made the move to move in with Gina, I moved to another kind of rural town. And it is kind of nice to like go to the grocery store and not be stopped by every like fifth person. So that's kind of good. Swap streams to haunt me, Lana says. Yo, you do all the haunting that you want, bud. You're on that Five Nights at Freddy's kick now that you guys were... You and Odd Bro were chatting about. I remember the commercials advertising camera phones with a top that swiveled to the side. They were expensive though, and we couldn't afford them. Are you talking about the like the sidekicks? I remember those sidekick phones. I never had a sidekick phone. That I had a few friends that did though. G says, sorry for disappearing and not answering your question on how I am. I accidentally knocked a bucket of popcorn over, had to clean it. But other than that, I'm fine. Yo, popcorn is so good. I'm such a popcorn nut. Does anyone else in chat put candy in the popcorn or mix popcorn with your candy? Like Bunch of Crunch, little pieces of Bunch of Crunch with your popcorn. So good. Or gosh dang it, what are those called? The freaking I'm blanking. The Milk Duds. There we go. Milk Duds with popcorn. Super good that way too. Daniel says, good, have a good night. Get your shiny good night. Hey, I hope so. I hope so. Thanks for stopping in, Daniel. It's always good to see you, buddy. And I hope you find your Piplup soon, man, if you keep hunting for the Piplup. Battalion Studio says it was more like a camcorder screen. I'm trying to think of what phone might have had the camcorder screen. I do remember the sidekicks though. Those sidekicks were like, they were like Blackberries in a way, almost like a Blackberry. Lana says, never heard of that, but it sounds delicious. You've never put candy in your popcorn? I love caramel corn. Yo, caramel corn is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Moxie says I eat candy popcorn with chocolate drizzle and caramel. Yo, dude, that never stinks, right? It's so good. I bet a lot of people remember the giant Pokemon with clouds swirling above their heads, rumored to cause mass destruction and terror to civilization. The Gigantamax Pokemon, the Dynamax Pokemon. Oh, Battalion Studio says it's the Nokia camera phone. I'm trying to remember what that looked like. The 6260. I'll have to look that up after stream. I can't recall that phone off the top of my head. Yeah, or Reese's Pieces or peanut butter M&Ms. Aubrey, my daughter, likes to eat M&Ms with her popcorn. Those are all clutch ones, Lana. If you ever want to try some candy with your popcorns, any sort of like bite-sized candy is the way to go. The way to do it. Nut says, I hope things go well from now on. The last 4 years have been kind of terrible. Pandemic, growing up, high school ending. Yeah, those are some crazy times. You're having to go through the pandemic while you're in your final years of high school. That's it's different. Definitely different indeed. I don't envy your situation, but just as there was like how do I put this? You just gotta like keep your head down and keep working, you know, and things will turn out. Things will work out for sure. I had a friend in high school. Their mom was Filipino, and she always used to tell us hard work pays off. Like, it's like just so ambiguous and generic, but like, it's the truth, y'all. It's the truth. Sometimes you just gotta keep your head down, keep working, get after it. He says, I actually work at Regal Cinemas and we sell Oreo popcorn, Cheeto popcorn, and now we sell Buffalo popcorn. Yo, I bet Oreo popcorn's so good. Do you actually, is it like Oreo crumbles in the popcorn, G? Oh, Bronzor, getting in the way. Focus on one problem at a time, Lana says. Yeah, it's like an elephant. You can't eat an elephant in one sitting. Life is like an elephant. You just keep taking bites out of it. And eventually you'll eat the whole elephant. There's Oreo crumbles in the popcorn. Oh my God, that sounds amazing. I don't know why I've never thought of doing that. I might have to try that now. You know what would be good is it like if you take like a chocolate drizzle with the marshmallow puff on the popcorn. Oh my goodness. We've got something cooking here, fam. We've got something cooking for sure. I think the next time that I make popcorn for the family, I might have to come back and report to y'all, fam bam, about the marshmallow fluff chocolate drizzled popcorn. That would be awesome. Dark Litton enters the chat saying, someone say Oreo crumble popcorn. Welcome tonight, Dark Litton. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you in the chat, my friend. I hope your week was phenomenal, and I hope your weekend is going well, or ending well at least. Lana says, careful, if you eat too much, you might be double stuffed. Hey now, careful with what you eat. But sometimes you gotta splurge, okay? Sometimes you gotta splurge. Another normal ponyta, not the sparkly kind we want to see. Moxie says cinnamon toast crunch caramel corn popcorn milkshake with chocolate drizzle. Oh my God, that sounds overwhelming. That sounds like it might be too much at one time. That might be too much at one time. G says for short, call it the s'mores popcorn. Yes. And you could add graham cracker crust or graham cracker crumble on it too, you know? Yo, we are cooking, fam. We are cooking. All right, that's the homework for tomorrow night, y'all. Someone needs to try and make up some popcorn like that with marshmallow fluff, chocolate drizzle, and graham cracker crumble. That way on Taco Tuesday stream, y'all can let me know how it turned out. Dark Litton says, I'm well and my weekend went by fast. Yo, I feel like the weekends have been kind of screaming by this to start this year. I feel like New Year's was just last week and January has just flown by, you know? Anna says it sounds like a cinnamon roll place I go to every now and then. The like popcorn with marshmallow fluff, or are you talking about the cinnamon toast crunch caramel corn milkshake thing? They have crazy stuff like berry delight, banana pretzel, campfire s'more, cookie overload. No way. In a cinnamon roll? Oh my goodness, that would be dangerous. Moxie says triple truffle trashy toaster roaster. Yes. Gina sent me this thing on Instagram. I think it was last night. There's a new place that opened up in the Phoenix area that is like a make your own Pizookie bar. Have you guys ever had a Pizookie or a pizza cookie? They call them Pizookie sometimes. It's like a par baked cookie with with like ice cream and stuff on top. There is a place that opened up in Phoenix, or in the Phoenix area, that does like Subway style Pizookies. Like you go up to the line and they have like a tray, you put all your toppings in there, and then they put like fresh cookie dough in there and run it through the oven. Oh, that could be problematic, y'all. That could be super problematic. If I lived close to one of those, ain't no way I would keep a slender figure. Litton says all this talk about sweets is making me go wild. You and me both, my friend. You and me both. It's making my mouth water. I feel like this is a pretty common topic of conversation in chat. It's usually food, games, or what else? What else, chat? What else? Sometimes Pokemon talk, but mainly media and entertainment, I think, comes up quite often. Our first Zubat of the night. Lana says, I'm way ahead of you. I haven't eaten all day. Oh, goodness. Nut says, I work Friday through Sunday, 12-hour shifts, and time flies. Yo, for real. The time will fly so fast, especially like if you're in a workplace that's super hectic and busy nonstop, you know, keeps you going. I feel like when I'm out on the pool route right now, that's like time just kind of scoots on by, just rolls on through, just seamlessly. Oxy says cake shake, pizza, cookie base, triple chocolate drizzle, ice cream, fruit, and candy toppings. Your choice to warm up or not. Enjoy. Oh no. Lana says the dad jokes. Yeah, for real. You know what, Lana? We haven't had dad jokes in the chat in a while. I think everyone forgot the shiny luck, you know? The exclamation point shiny luck. And speaking of which, if you guys haven't already, please consider dropping a like on the stream. It does help push the video out into the YouTube space, encouraging others to come in and join the fam bam while we play some Pokemon stuff. Searching for shiny Pokemon, playthroughs, all that good stuff. Missed one earlier? One of the dad jokes? Retype it, Lana. Retype it. I need to see it again. I need to see it again. Oxy said my dad came back with burgers he brought from work and they were delicious. Yo. I love a good burger. I had burger yesterday for like Gina and I did a late lunch dinner at one of the local places in town. They make such good burgers. It did not disappoint. It did not disappoint at all. It was the Oreo popcorn. I said, careful, you might get double stuffed. Yeah, no, I caught the reference there, but yes, I guess that would be a good dad joke as well. That would line up. That checks out for sure. He says, I'm playing Pokemon Scarlet for the first time, completely the story the other day, and started to fill the gaps in the Pokedex. I just encountered my first shiny of the game, and it was Pomo. Yo, Pomo's a good shiny. I think I've said that on stream before, but like the whole Pommy line, I know that, or I feel like the Pommy line gets hate for being another Pika clone, but yo, that shiny goes hard. That shiny goes so hard. And it's super noticeable with that bright pink. It's like standout bright pink. Was it just a full odds shiny, G? You love to see it too. I think my first full odds shiny in that game, Excuse me. My first full out shiny in that game was a Toxapex, or yeah, I think it was a Toxapex, just on the beach near is it Lavencia, where Iono's the gym leader? I was just roaming the beach, exploring, and then out of the blue, it's just like a bright pink color on the beach, just chilling there. Moxie says, what do you call a shiny Pokemon with a bright personality? Glitter glow. Moxie says, my first Scarlet shiny was a male Salandit and Oinkologne. A male Oinkologne as well? A non-shiny Bronzor. Honestly, I gotta practice for when I eventually have a wife and kids. Gotta keep those dad jokes in my database. Oh my God. Lana, that one was really good. That was clever. I don't have the Pokedex full, so no shiny charm, but I do have about 25% of the decks completed. Yo, so just a full odds Pomo chilling while you're roaming through collecting Pokemon for the Pokedex. That is awesome. You love to see it. Moxie says, what do you call an Iron Paradox Psyduck in Scarlet? An Aqueduct. It would be in Violet. An Aqueduct. You'd have to put iron in the name somehow. Because how all of the Paradox Pokemon in Violet are all named Iron something. Something Iron. I meant Violet. Yeah. Gotcha. All good. We're here for each other, Moxie. We got your back, friend. Bringing up the database. Goodness gracious me, oh my. Ooh. I might have to take a potty break here soon, fam bam. Is it just me? I feel like these encounters are not going as quickly as they normally do. Or am I just like not hitting the counter button on some of these? That could be the reason for sure. That could definitely be a problem if I'm not hitting the encounter button when the encounters happen. We might be way behind on encounters, y'all. Moxie says, where do fingers go to access their computers? The nail file. Oh man. We got the dad jokes flowing aplenty. Mass Figure would be so proud. Lana says it's a counterpoint. You could be distracted by the dad jokes for these encounters. Oh man, I love it here. I freaking love it here when the dad jokes start flowing. Nut says, no, you're just, for some reason, you're not seeing a lot of Ponytas, just Geodudes. Yo, I feel that tonight. It has been a lot of Geodudes. It's been a lot of Geodudes. This feels like the first couple streams when I was hinting at or like talking about phasing on the Geodude. It's because I felt like we were getting quite a few Geodudes. Now, mind you, the human brain is a pretty tricky thing. So like me feeling that way could be completely off base. Because there are no stats to prove that I'm running into a lot of Geodude besides you calling it out as well, Nuts, and me saying that. But the last stream when we found the shiny Geodude, yeah, the Krang hunt, the Ponyta were aplenty that night. So this could have the opposite effect and be good for us. It could be good that we're seeing a bunch of Geodude again. G says, where can you buy dragon type toys? At Hacks R Us. Oh man. That is a good one. We got to keep that in the database for sure. Uh-oh, Moxie, you deleted the message before I could read it. You deleted the message. Just imagine we get a sickly little music conductor bug boy. Cricketune definitely gives off Baxter Stockman vibes, you know? The scientist that creates, I think in the cartoons he creates Superfly, but then in the new movies, he's like Superfly's dad or something. Moxie says, I've got a pretty nice car. I'm always rev of rooming along in it. RNG is so weird, so nothing is guaranteed, just chances of things most likely happening. That is a fact, Jack. Such a fact. Yo, I'm currently, I think I've talked about this before, or in like the early streams when I started this playthrough, I was showing you guys the Soul Silver shiny badge quest that I was starting at the same time. I've literally been like randomly soft resetting for the starter in Soul Silver on my DS, mind you, and I'm like, I think I just broke 23,000 encounters, and I still don't. I have not seen a shiny unless I've like accidentally scrolled past a shiny Chikorita. I don't know. That could be the case. I feel like Totodile's shiny and Cyndaquil's shiny are way too different to miss those, but yeah, man. I'm at over 23,000 encounters in Soul Silver for the starter. Hopefully this just means like the rest of the game I won't have a long hunt, but yeah, we'll see. Or maybe it just means that that I'll have everything under odds in other games, you know? Because the odds should play out. Moxie says my deleted text had a typo. Gotcha. Thanks for the shiny luck drop there, Ralph. You love to see it. You love to see it. You love to see it. Lana says, why can't you take Pokemon in the bathroom with you? Because they will always Pikachu. Oh my God. Oh no. It is beginning, fam. It's only the beginning, fam. Thank you, Pokemon Dad Jokes Reddit. Wait, there's a whole subreddit for Pokemon Dad Jokes? Shut the front door. I need to become a part of that like yesterday. The Pokemon Reddit Dad Jokes called They Want Their Joke Back. Oh, the water's out. I just got like a whole mouthful of air bubble. I'll link it to you, Lana says. Yes, please. Message me on Discord. Please and thank you. Moxie says, now, chat. Let's Snorlax and Munchlax on some snacks. Ooh, yes, please and thank you. Nuts, I'm seriously, I'm so glad that you called that out, because I don't think I've said that tonight about the Geodude thing, because I've said that in the past on other streams about feeling like we just keep running into Geodude all the time. The stream that we phased on Krang, the golden Geodude, I felt like we were seeing a lot of Ponyta. But yeah, tonight has definitely been a Geodude type of night. Good old Cricketune. Moxie says, I let my Pokemon faint on accident. It was looking pretty Heracross. Oh, man. Lona says, I can get a canoe for a $1, a boat for 3, and an Arcanine. Oh, yes. Let the dad jokes continue. Let them flow. Bring the shiny to us. Maybe with all the dad jokes, it will attract a shiny Cricketune. I kind of want to phase on Cricketune if I'm being completely honest. I shouldn't say that out loud and speak it into existence, but I'm just thinking that it'd be pretty cool to have a shiny Cricketune. G says, whatever floats soul your boat soul. Ah. That's actually another Pokemon I've never used in a playthrough. Floatzel. I feel like that one would be good. Crasher Wake's Floatzel freaking hits like a Mack truck. I'm gonna have to make sure that I have major speed advantage on that thing. Either that or I've got to be able to, like, what the heck am I going to do against that thing when I get to that point? Set up Sunny Day to weaken water type attacks. Also, Sunny Day will allow us to Solar Beam in one turn, because we could teach Houndoom Solar Beam. Lana says, oof, just realized the dad jokes Reddit is dead. Last post was 2 years ago. At least you can dig through whatever is funny for you. Yeah, for sure. We'll keep it. Maybe I'll make a new channel in the Discord for the dad jokes that we could just keep on standby. And then when we have streams where we're struggling for a shiny and you guys just need a cheat sheet, you can go jump into the dad joke section of Discord. Moxie says, my guitar sounds a bit off. Maybe it'll sound better if I Cricketune it. Cricketune is the most dadly Pokemon there could be. He rocks the dad bod true and true. There's no more dad-like Pokemon than Cricketune. He's just got that delicious mustache, piratey mustache. His little round belly. Get out of here, Bronzor. He says, why is Hypno energetic? He's no longer drowsy. He evolved. He's gotten better. Oh, Cricketune. Oh, Cricketune. How I love to see you, Cricketune. All right, I'm gonna get one more encounter in and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom, y'all. My eyeballs are starting to float in my skull. It's a Ponyta encounter too. Just not the Ponyta we wanted to see. All right, chat. We'll get another encounter here. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, we're back, fam. We are back, fam. We're back. We're ready. The Geodude was not shiny. It was a Geodude encounter, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed. I tried to time that perfectly to where you would not see the encounter for suspense. Did it work? Tell me, chat, did it work? Ralph says, why is Miltank Optimus Prime's favorite Pokemon? Because it will always roll out. Oh, I like that one a lot, Ralph. That one's a good one. Moxie says this whole constant of finding normal Pokemon seems a little far-fetched. We can always Rapidash to a different solution, but just don't Darkrai about it when I got to tell you the bad news, okay? Way to use a ton of Pokemon in that sentence. I love it. I love it. I love it. Another Geodude. Not good, though. Not the shiny one. Nut says, watching your stream calms me, man. It's chill. Hey, thanks, dude. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. No shiny Bronzor. Ralph says, I went to go check out the the Pokemon dad jokes on Reddit. The link that Lana posted. Did you just post it in general, Lana? I don't know why I took my phone, or I put my phone in my back pocket when I went to go to the bathroom. Moxie says, my friend wonders why I'm always late to parties. I told him Orbeetle there in a moment. Hey, yo, I'm using Orbeetle in my sword playthrough. Lana says we should revive the dad jokes Reddit. Yo, for real, like just all the fambam jump over into that Reddit and just start posting dad jokes, Pokemon dad jokes left and right. Oh, you only sent it to me, but you can post, yeah, post it in general or interesting things, either one. That'd be cool. post it in either one. Ralph heard that there's a Pokemon dad jokes Reddit, and he's like, yo, hold my beer, I'll be right there. Nut says, how do you keep a positive attitude? I don't know, I just kind of like, I don't always keep a positive attitude. I can get negative at times, but it's just one of those things where I feel like it just takes more energy and effort to be negative about things. So it's just, it's better to be positive, you know? Also, like growing up, my family kind of emphasized that too. So like growing up, my parents always kind of tried to positively spin things. So I've kind of like had a foundation of that, but then also I went through a few dark years. And made it out on the other side. And it's just one of those things, man. You kind of live and learn through experiences. I'm quite a bit older than the majority of Pokemon fans, I would say. So I've had some life experiences to mold me this way. But yeah, in general, it's just better to be positive. It's just better to be positive. Your day's better. Like even when things suck, I just, you know, like for instance, on Friday, I was out cleaning pools on Friday. I was down to like my last three pools. And these three pools, one of the three have like an automatic vacuum cleaner in the pool and the other two do not. Okay. And so when I show up to these two homes that do not have an automatic vacuum cleaner in them, after a windy week, they are blown to crap. Like they're just destroyed. And my day was already taking kind of longer because of that. And then also, I have quite a few new customers. So I was inputting a bunch of information, taking pictures of things at these new homes. And so it's taking me a bit longer to run the route that I normally would. So these last three pools, man, the very, very last one was the one with the cleaner. So I just kept telling myself, like on the other two, as I was fighting with like the vacuum hose to prime it into the pool, I just kept telling myself, yo, I just got to get through these next two. That's all. Once I'm through these next two, the last one's going to be smooth sailing and then I'll be home. I'll be home free, good to go. So I just like focused on that light at the end of the tunnel and not the frustrating bits of having to like slowly hand vacuum the entire pool. Cause one of them is a massive pool. It's like a 20 by 40, 9-foot deep pool. It's huge. It takes like 25 minutes to vacuum to set up the hose, the vacuum head, everything in the pool, and then actually do the vacuuming. Because when you're vacuuming a pool, you have to be like very methodical and calm about it. If you're just like smushing that vacuum around, you're just going to push all the debris everywhere and cause more problems. But yeah, in general, I just try to keep a positive mindset about things. Ralph says, like, definitely couldn't resist going to check that out. Yeah, I'm on that same board, Ralph, or like that same wavelength. After stream, I'm gonna be checking out the Pokemon dad jokes Reddit. Maybe I'll try and help revitalize it with Lana. Moxie says Cynthia is literally so difficult to beat. I'm still gulping about it in Firo. I started reading that sentence, Moxie, as like an actual sentence, and then you ended it with the gulping in Firo. You got me, friend. You got me. Lana says one thing that helps is just to not take something 100% seriously if you can help it. If you don't sweat things or try not to sweat, try to let it sweat. It helps lower your stress. Yes, that is a fact, Jack. That is a fact, Jack. Also work hard towards and focus on the things you can control and not the things you can't. You know? You can't control someone else's opinion. Well, I mean, you can affect someone else's opinion, but you can't control it, right? As long as you're doing everything in your power to stay true to yourself, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. Another cricket tune, yo. We are seeing the cricket tunes aplenty right now. The diddly whoops. Diddly whoop. Another ponyta that's not shiny. What do you guys think? Do you think we're gonna find this shiny tonight? What kind of numbers do you think we're gonna get to on this phase? Let's hear it, fam. I don't think that we got numbers in the chat last stream. I need to know it. I need to know what you guys are thinking. We gonna be under odds again? Remember, the odds in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are modern odds. 1 in 4,096. Not the old 8,192 craziness. What are we thinking, fam? What are we thinking? We gonna break the normal odds? Break 4,000? Think we'll stay under odds? Think we'll stay under 1,000 even? Says, I swear I can English sometimes. Yo, you and me both, friend. If you work as hard as you can to attain something, then the rest is up to fate, God, destiny, whatever you want to call it. Don't stress over that part. I'll make it below 3K, Lana says. Hey, thanks, friend. Below 3K, I'll take below 3K. That's still under odds. I'll take it. We take those, fam. Get some guesses in the chat, fam. If you guess the exact number correct on this next phase, I'll trade you the shiny Pokemon. You have to guess the exact number, though. Throw a number in chat. Throw a number in chat. I'll write them down. This time, I'll even pull up, let's see, google.com/sheets. We're gonna do a blank spreadsheet right now. Ponyta phase 2 guesses. All right, you guys drop the numbers in chat and I will write them down. Lana says 2496. Shalana 2496. If you guess the correct number, I will trade you the shiny. If it's Ponyta, I'm gonna play through the game first and then I'll trade it to you. Lana says if I win, give it to Moxie for all the great dad jokes. Okay, will do. For sure. For sure. Get your guesses in the chat, fam, while you still can. Lana says, I don't play Pokemon, so give it to someone who will actually use it. Yay. Or I could just save it for you. I could save it for you. I could give it to Chandler, Lana, if you want. I'll give it to my son. No Bronzor. No Bronzor. G says 2527. Yo. All right, G says 2527. Oops, that's an 8. That's a 6. There we go. That's 7. Ralph says 323. Yo, I hope you're correct, Ralph. 323. Lana says as long as it goes to a good home, I'll make sure it goes to Moxie. Chandler's gonna have enough enough shiny extras. If you ever get that, it's mine. Wait, unless it's a shiny Alola Vulpix, then I will get into Pokemon to get that. Okay, noted. Noted. If I do a special shiny Alolan Vulpix hunt and you guess it correct, I will note that. Another Delelele Whoop. Look at that mustache. You can't tell me that that isn't the best dad bod you've ever seen on a Pokemon. Ralph says I'm keeping track of overall encounters too. Well, I have the recording of the Geodude phase was at 1,707. So I kind of just know that one off the top of my head right now, because it was so recent. But I do have the recording of it that I can always look back on and see. Then I can just like add up how many encounters it was between all the hunts. But if you're asking, Ralph, I did go back and count up the first few streams to get overall count encounters and not just the Ponyta encounters. Yes, I did go back and do that as well. That way we know exactly how many encounters it's been. Because technically each time we see a Pokemon, there's a chance that it's shiny. And if we get something else that's not Ponyta, that's a phase. So I feel like I should have been keeping track of all of the encounters from the get-go, you know? I did go back and watch through the streams. It took a little bit of finesse. I was like fast forwarding and then just keeping a counter on my phone. And then I just changed the number in my counter app on my computer for stream. It was good. Beep beep boo. Whoop. Oh, I see what you're saying, Ralph. You're saying 323 Ponyta encounters. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not keeping track of just Ponyta encounters anymore. Not anymore. Moxie says, see you later. Wish you luck. Hey, good night, Moxie. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed your evening with me and hope to see you again soon. I'll be live again on Tuesday for Taco Tuesday. Get your tacos ready. I'll be asking what kind of tacos you had. Another Cricketune. Okay, Ralph's changing up the guess. 1,273. Okay, got it. Got it. 1,207. That's an 8. That's a 7. That's an 8. Come on, Casey. There we go. 1,273. Got it, Ralph. Got it, friend. You're on the list. Watch, we get to 323 and it shines. And Ralph just changed his guess. I'm only letting you change this one time, Ralph. You don't get to change it back. The guess is locked in. This is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Your answer is locked in now. Final answer. No shiny Ponyta there. No shiny Ponyta there. That was like perfect timing that time. If it is 323, that's crazy, and I'll take knowing I was right and win as a win in itself. If it does land on 323, I'll probably give it to you still after the playthrough. After the playthrough. Yeah, so I think the Crasher Wake battle, that's gonna be like the first real challenge. And I'm probably gonna teach Solar Beam to Houndoom. And then I'm gonna have to do like U-turn mechanics or something with Monferno or Is he gonna be Infernate by then? He probably will be. Probably use Sunny Day with Infernape. U-turn out of the battle against Gyarados. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Just kidding, we're good. No, I'll have to Thunder Punch Gyarados before he does anything. And then I can set up the Sun and U-turn out. Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up having to do. Thunder Punch, set up Sun, U-turn out, or Thunder Punch, U-turn out, and set up the Sun. JK on the sneeze. Yeah, you saw that. I was like, ooh, we're good. I was gonna have to hit the mute button right quick to make sure I don't go all fancy. Get some slime all over the microphone. That wouldn't be fun. That would be real not good. Oh, we're getting closer. The anticipation is killing me. I just want to see encounter 323 now. See what we get. That would be super wild. Try and time the noise perfectly. My voice just sounds like an overlay over the top of Cricketoon's call. Not on the new mic, exactly, Ralph. Not on the new mic. I freaking love this mic. Gina sent me a reel of like this podcast, and the podcasters were using this pod mic, but the USB version, and it's like all black. And so I was like watching the reel that she sent me, and I pointed out that the microphone was this one, but all black. She was like, babe, you're supposed to be watching the reel, not paying attention to what microphone they're using. What? I got an issue. I like tech. Okay. Tech is fun. Especially when you get a cool microphone that looks cool, you know? Just looks like a cool microphone. Always got to check out the tech for sure. You need a new streaming mic as well, Lana? I had the Elgato Wave mic for a while, the USB mic, and then I got the the Elgato XLR mic that they have with the XLR input. That way, eventually, when I got this mic, I'd already have all the XLR set up, and I use Elgato's Wavelink software to like digitally route all my sound and information properly to OBS. So it helps. It's good that way. I think I'm going to get to 500 encounters tonight, y'all. Or close to it, at least. Want to get into YouTube content creation? I need something that actually probably sounds well. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go crazy because there's a lot of mics that will do well, and you can just make sure you have proper software to help the mic sound well. As long as you have like EQ software to balance it, you can make even the most garbage mic sound decent enough. Just don't want to use a headset mic for YouTube. That might not sound good. That might not sound very good. Got to make sure the mic sounds decent enough, you know? The headset mic where it sounds like it's just, you're just like talking into a canal. It's like, hello, Red Rover, come in, Red Rover. No headset mics. This isn't Heroes of the Storm days, okay? We're not trying to talk into a canal. We passed 323 encounters, Ralph. We passed it. No shiny. You're good. You're good, friend. Sounds like I'm on the Xbox mic asking to vote for Nuketown for real. Little kids screaming in the background, telling you to go make a sandwich. Go in the kitchen and make a sandwich. God. I was more of a Halo kid than Call of Duty, but I do remember the Call of Duty lobbies with all the kids screaming and shouting, and just mute the lobby instead of even trying to put up with it. Awaiting my directions. All right. I'm gonna change the lead up with, let's put Mikey at the front for a little while. Let's see if this changes anything for us. Played a ton of Halo Reach, good old SWAT and Infected games. Yeah, SWAT was fun. I did like playing SWAT. It was like high stakes, you know? You get that headshot, you're done. Halo Reach was so fun. Do do dee do diddly diddly do dee do. Oh, Geodude. I do love our little popcorn boy though, Krang. The little cutie. Now it's just Final Fantasy 14 whenever I can get people back into the raid group and gacha games. Though I'm looking at Balatro. What's Balatro? What's Balatro? Doodly doo, doodly doo, deedly doo. Good old Bronzor. Who called out the Bronzor phase earlier? Someone said I was gonna phase on Bronzor. Was it Battalion Studio that did? Can't remember now. I don't recall. Three. That would have been a good number to find a shiny on. That hasn't been our luck though. It's been all about sevens. Seventh encounter for Houndoom. In Chimchar was what? 2,700 and some. And then Geodude was 1,027, I think it was, something like that. Jumping like that. Shumping like that. Everything's been centered around sevens. It's been like the lucky number. That's why I changed my guess to something with a 7, Ralph says. Oh yeah, you did. You did. You had to throw the 7 in there, huh? 1273. It's true. Our luck has been centered around sevens. It's been all about the sevens. The whole 700 range is up for grabs now. We could get it somewhere there. Da 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 do. Negator. 337. We got the Ponyta, but not shiny. See, Ralph? See what we're talking about? The sevens, I'm telling you. There's something about those sevens. I'm starting to feel like maybe I claimed too early that I was going to get a shiny tonight. Should have made your guess for the 700s. Yo, I'm telling you. We'll probably round the 700s here. Maybe not next stream, but the stream after, I bet. I don't know. We could get there. What I started out at what, like 85 tonight, I think it was. We're almost at 300 encounters, so I do like that these encounters go by so much faster than the starter hunt did. That's super nice. I think the Magby hunt is going to be daunting. Am I going to Masuda hunt in Sword and Shield? I'm thinking about it. Probably like something that's exclusive to that game. Just seeing my community post. Yeah. I did. I got my oval charm and the shiny charm. So I am ready, and I think I've got a foreign Ditto in my boxes in Violet that I'd have to send over into home and back down into Shield. Foreign Ditto, of course. I wonder if the Ditto code would still work in Sword and Shield. Austin John Plays always does like an exclusive trades code on his channel at some point, like when the games come out. And I feel like so many people use those things. What am I gonna hunt for Masuda hunt? I haven't really decided on anything specific yet. I was thinking about Galarian Ponyta, to be honest. I think that would be fun. Maybe what else? Maybe another Galarian form would be good. Zigzagoon. So I can have the Galarian Obstagoon. But the thing is too, like, I think Linoon shows up in Dynamax Adventures quite a bit, I think. So I could just see about getting one there. I don't know. We will see. Do you have any recommendations, Ralph? Anything that you've got your eyes on Masuda hunting in that game, or that you did? I'm gonna do Egg Month in April and Shield, starting with Drampa, and then I'll start to get Gen 8 exclusives. Yo, that would be good. That would be good. Wait, April is Egg Month? Because of Easter being around the same time? Is that why? I've never heard of Egg Month. A whole month dedicated to Masuda hunting? I'm ready for it now. I've got my shiny charm. I've got my oval charm. Took me forever to get shiny Galarian Linoon and Obstagoon and DAs. I just phased on them about a week ago. Really? I'm not gonna rely on it, but like I know I want to shiny hunt a lot of the legendaries in DAs, and so I know Linoon shows up quite a bit in the DA tracks. So I figured like go that route first before committing to Masuda hunting. Because Masuda hunting can be cool for, I don't know, like there's not going to be a whole lot going on with it, you know? But I guess it's not really much different than what I'm doing right now stream wise. So if you guys like watching random encounters or hanging out with me while I'm doing random encounters, then I guess hanging out with me while I'm circling around on a bike wouldn't be much different. As we talk about dad jokes and food. So what difference does it make, right? Egg Month is a thing. My friend Way Gaming had some great luck with full odds hatching last year. Yo, I'll have to test out then. Maybe I'll schedule some Masuda hunting streams during April. Oh, Zubat. You're not shiny, bud. Not shiny. Wouldn't mind phasing on a Zubat. Little green boy. Little green baddie. Maybe dual hunt eggs on one screen and soft resets or DAs on the other screen? Yeah, I could. I could. I'm trying to think of how. I guess just like switching back and forth between controller and console. I could do I could do some sort of soft reset hunt in like one of the older games. That'd be cool. The GOAT Monferno, I want an alpha version. Yes, for real. I do too. Alpha shiny version Monferno or Infernape would be amazing nuts. I had to switch it up a little bit. We've been running with Leo at the front of the party this whole time. Thought maybe we should throw Mikey out front. See if that changes our luck any. Brings our shiny Ponyta to us. The only thing with the DAs on the other screen, well, I guess if I have my shiny charm and oval charm in both games, I've only got one. Well, actually, I do have a capture card. I don't know if it'll work though. Don't know if it will work though. Got one Elgato capture card, and then I've got, like, when I first got my computer, I got this like cheap Amazon capture card, and it's supposed to work for the Switch. But I've never actually tried it. It just sits in my desk, and I haven't got rid of it because I've never actually tested it, and I probably should. I just haven't done it yet. So I could test something out like that. Another Geodude. You are not the Pokemon we're looking for, friendly Rockman. Would you kindly go away? Go away. Go home. Ralph, what do you think? What do you think the chances are that we get some sort of black and white remake games announced on Pokemon Day? What are your guesses for announcements on Pokemon Day game wise? What do you think? Besides, like, I feel like the obvious is they're gonna show us ZA stuff. But do you think we're gonna get like another bombshell drop, maybe? You know, like how, what was it, 21? Was it 21 Pokemon Day when they announced well, I guess Legends was already out, no? Or maybe they announced Legends and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl at the same time, didn't they? Maybe we'll get like Legends footage and another game announcement. And what if they dropped a huge bomb and like gave us hints towards Gen 10 at the same time? Like, hey, we know you know that we know that you know that we're working on Gen 10. And here's a little crumb. Put that in the back burner and let that simmer. I think that'd be pretty cool if they dropped like a little breadcrumb of Gen 10. Would be crazy. I could see a surprise game being announced for sure. Maybe ZA in May or June, then another game for holiday season. And Gen 10 wouldn't come out until late 2026. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And especially because 2026 will be the 30th year anniversary. Gen 10's for sure dropping in 2026. No doubt about it. And it's for sure going to be on the Switch too. I think what's going to be crazy, I think that there's a good chance we see Legends ZA drop the same way that Nintendo dropped the Zelda game. What was it? The Zelda game that dropped with the Switch. It was on the Wii U as well as the Switch. I feel like they're probably going to do something like that with Z to A. Like it's going to be Switch 2 compatible, or like there's going to be a version that has like heightened graphics for the Switch 2 maybe. But then also there's just like the Switch 1 version, you know? For those that don't have a Switch 2 yet, because Pokemon's always been that way where they're like, even when a new console drops, they're usually not like the console release game. It's usually like a year in before Pokemon drops a game, because they want the player base to be already established. But who knows? Who knows? No one really knows. Maybe some leakers know. Maybe the Terra Leak guy knows. Maybe he knows exactly what's going on. think ZA and Gen 10 will both be available for Switch and enhanced versions for the Switch 2. You think Gen 10 will be on the Switch, the original Switch? I don't think so. I think by that point, you figure the Switch 2 was just announced. They're gonna have a Nintendo Direct in April. I think the Switch 2 is gonna be released this summer, like in June. It's gonna be like a late May, June console release, and then it's gonna skyrocket sales during like the holidays probably. If the Switch 2 launches and does well on launch with a decent library, I bet holiday sales go through the roof for that console. But then again, who knows? Because like, I also think about the Wii as a console, like with the Switch, in relation to the Switch. I mean, the Wii console reminds me, or like the Switch console reminds me a lot of the Wii phenomenon, because Nintendo was losing ground in like the gaming space, and the Wii console was like a revitalization for that company. And then also kind of took them in a direction that was like, hey, we're not competing with Sony and Microsoft. We're doing our own thing with like these innovative consoles for like home gaming, for like party gaming, you know? And during those times, like I remember being in school at those times during like the Wii, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 2, I think was the two consoles out of at the time. And like every household had a Wii and one of the other consoles. So like every household had one console and the Wii. So like they either had an Xbox and a Wii or a PlayStation and a Wii. And then I feel like the same thing has kind of happened with the Switch. Like there's a lot of households that still have like either an Xbox or PlayStation, but every single one of those households also have a Switch. I think so. There's always a decent fizzle out when a new console comes out. And if it's anything like the Switch release, there will be a lot of people who can't get a Switch 2. Yeah, that's true. If it's in high demand and the scalpers, oh my God. Can you imagine? Like we think the scalpers are bad with Pokemon cards right now. What is going to happen when the Switch 2 releases? Oh my gosh. I've heard they have 9 million units ready for release and they want to sell 20 plus in the first year. That would make sense. 20 plus million units. Could you imagine? They're gonna kill it. Switch 2 is about to be like the next iPhone, Nut says, for real. Dude, everyone's gonna have a Switch 2. I feel like the Switch 1 is already kind of like that, you know? Like the first Switch released and it was super high in demand. And then when they released the like Switch 2.0 or whatever it was, like the second version of the Switch that had that little bit better screen. It wasn't the OLED. It was like the Switch console re-released, but just a little bit better. The version 2. They sold like hotcakes. And then that was like right around the same time that Sword and Shield released. And Sword and Shield definitely helped out with console sales. And then when Animal Crossing released with like the Lite, I think the Lite came out when Animal Crossing was released. Holy crap. And then the OLED dropped like a year after the Switch Lite. Time to scalp, Nut says. Oh no. If you can't beat them, join them. Just go in there and start scalping consoles and reselling them on the black market for way increased prices. Gosh. I feel like I could never do that. I could not do that to people. It's a problem, like the scalping problem. And then you have the people that are buying the consoles no matter what. Some of the world is going to buy it, a random person. Yeah, for real. They will too. Someone will buy it like a way overpriced console just to have it, just to say that they have it. wonder if they'll do like pre-orders of some sort. I think some of the stores will do pre-orders, won't they? Ali, that's gonna be pretty wild. They're saying that they hope to release enough consoles so scalpers can't resell them. Yeah, I hope so. Probably what they thought about the Pokemon or this newest Pokemon card set also, and that didn't work. Who knows? I'll be first in line for pre-orders for sure. If they do some sort of pre-order system, I think that would be smart. It'd be wise. That says people do in fact have a lot of money. I remember someone dropping a coworker $100 tip. Nice. There are some big money people out there, that's for sure. Big money people out there. I got lucky for my Xbox, so I'm gonna go to the same store, get there at 7 a.m. right as the doors open. You go to like actual gaming stores, or do you go to like a big box store like a Target, Walmart, something like that? Gosh, it's really making me think about it too. Now with like the Switch coming and the anticipation for it, we probably will see some major scalping. Some major scalping. Eek, that's not good. Another Ponyta. Not the shiny Ponyta. My fiance asked because I'm getting a new Switch, could she have my old one? I paused for a while and just said no, but then explained why I could need both still. Yeah, when I got my OLED, I just because I would always let my kids play mine anyways. But when I got the OLED, I was like, all right, you guys get the regular one. It's yours. And mainly Chandler just plays it more so than anything. Aunt Mage is back. Welcome back, Aunt Mage. How you doing? We missed you. Good to have you back. No shiny Zubat. No shiny Zubat. That was a quick encounter. Another Geodude. Nuts asks, do you care about original trainer name? On my Brilliant Diamond copy, my OT is Keanu Reeves. I do. I'm kind of an OT nut. Just because like I want my Pokemon home to all have like my OT. So yes. To me, it's not a probably, but people care problem. Oh, to me, it's not a problem, but people do care. Yeah, I do. I like for all of the Pokemon to have like my OT name. And especially in home, like I like the organization of it all with them having the same OT with my name as the OT, you know? So yes, I am kind of a stickler on it. I did a playthrough where I named my character Lance, like the champion of Red and Blue. I think that might have been my first playthrough of, no, it wasn't my first playthrough of Shield. I think it might have been when I first got Sword and I was playing through the game. And I transferred a bunch of those Pokemon over before I like redid a new playthrough of Sword. And all of those Pokemon are in my home with the OT Lance, and it doesn't annoy me or like ruin my day, but like every time I see it, I'm always like, oh, that was from that playthrough. So I get the I get the idea that people have like naming their character something for each different for each like playthrough, because then it triggers back to that. But yeah, I like my Pokemon home to be all neat and tidy. Aunt Mage says, I was trying to see if anyone was selling an ETB for $50, but alas, no luck. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate, Aunt Mage. Hopefully the reprints will start being released here in the next like handful of weeks, and then the scalping problem won't be a problem anymore. Also says, I can't wait for these last two UB to shine so I can move on from DAs. You have 2 more Ultra Beasts left, and then you'll have your Ultra Beast collection done. Alternating between the two, and I'm at 134 wins and 5 losses for each Pheromosa and Blacephalon. Oh my gosh. That seems like a lot. Pheromosa and Blacephalon, 2 good shinies. 2 good shinies. We were just talking, Ant Mage, before you got back. We were just talking about how with the Switch 2 release, it's expected to release this year, and I wonder if scalping will be a problem with that console. I have 2 more Ultra Beasts until I'm done with all Dynamax adventures. Save the Kanto birds for last, and I'm going to hunt them in Let's Go Eevee. Oh, nice. Okay. I see. Are the soft resets in Let's Go Eevee quicker or something? I still haven't played Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee. I have Let's Go Pikachu. I've only gotten to Viridian Forest. I think that would be a fun one to do a playthrough on stream. That would be a fun one to play through on stream. Just roam through. Aunt Mage says, the thing is, I'm trying to get any hits at the price they are now so I can sell them, so I can buy the rest of the Crown Zenith cards I need for the master set. Oh, nice. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Ralph says they're still slow at about 30 to 45 seconds each, but the hunts are affected by the shiny charm, so odds are 1 in 1365. Yo, that's nice. So instead of going through a whole DA, you just have lowered odds in that game. Makes sense. I'll have to trade Pokemon from Pokemon Go to get the shiny charm before I hunt them though. Oh yeah, because Pokemon Go can just freely send Pokemon into that game, huh? Because if you don't have Let's Go Pikachu to Eevee, there's going to be certain exclusives that you can't get, and the only way to send them in is through Pokemon Go. Excuse me. Keep getting the hiccups. Nuts, you're still hunting Giratina? What game are you hunting Giratina in? Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. Using the Go Park feature? I don't know what the Go Park feature is because I still haven't played through that game. And I don't play Pokemon Go, Ralph. But yes, I know what it's whatever feature to send Pokemon in from Pokemon Go to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Can you trade in that game? Pikachu and Eevee? haven't played them either, but I've seen other YouTubers playing it. Gotcha. Nuts is in Brilliant Diamond, my copy where I did a shiny only playthrough. Nice. Going for the shiny Giratina. All right, I'm going to get to 400 and then call it from there. Go Park used to be the Safari Zone. Ah, I see. Okay. Do you not get HMs in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? Aunt Mage says, tell me why when I was scrolling YouTube, I see a video title that says baddest Lego people. What? Well, that has something to do with your algorithm. And maybe you click on a lot of Lego videos. My algorithm just feeds me a bunch of Pokemon stuff. And then on my personal page, I think there's HMs but no items. Oh, because your Pokemon are the HMs in that one, right? Like you don't get a bike, you ride on the Pokemon, and then your Pokemon surf for you, and then your Pokemon fly you. Is there a fast travel or it's just the flying? Oh wait, you haven't played it either, Ralph. I'm asking you questions about the game and you haven't played it either. You certain ride Pokemon? Yeah. That's what I taught. That's what I taught. All right, y'all. That was encounter number 400, the Cricketune to end the evening. Anywho, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thanks for staying around until the ending, the wee hours of the evening, y'all. If you guys haven't already, please drop a like on the stream. Hitting that thumbs up button does help me out a ton. It helps out the video a ton. I will be back on Tuesday for Taco Tuesday. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Tuesday. We will be getting back onto this hunt. I'm rip-roaring ready and determined to finish this playthrough so that we can move on to maybe Dynamax Adventures together or the shiny Alpha Raichu hunt. So until the next time, y'all, I will see you on Tuesday. I hope you guys all have a great start to your week tomorrow. And don't forget, eat your tacos. Make sure you got some good ones because I will be asking you about them. Good night, y'all. We'll see you soon.